Yo, what's going on, guys? Jetxc here, and hopefully you guys have been doing good. It's been a couple of days since the live stream was done, and I kind of want to go over with you guys on just quickly how to prepare and some quick news that some people may have not seen in my last video. But real quick, before we get into it, I just want to say that Browndust 2 is coming to Steam. I did see a little bit of debate on Twitter about it, funny enough. And I guess some people are worried that Steam is going to do something to BD2. And I think people got to remember that it's just another avenue just in case anything happens on their main platforms, which is the iOS and Google Store, right? They already have their own launcher, and this is just an additional launcher. And in general, overall, I know Steam has been doing a lot of weird things lately, especially with all the stuff with like Japanese games and them getting censored with outside political groups. Steam is still a really good place to have a game like Browndust to live comfortably, right? So either way, this is pretty good news, and I think it's exciting. Now, in December, we will be getting a total of like 7 costumes. 4 of them will be new. 3 of them will be reruns, and we could have more in January. And I'm kind of getting this from the fact that if you guys remember yesterday, I went over the costumes and I think I was wrong pretty much. So the second to last costume, the one that looks like really short and thick, I thought that was Tyr, but it's most likely going to be Lewin and her Gotcha skin. The reason I say this is because if you remember in the second anniversary, they introduced a lineup of bikini skins, and Justia was a part of that, and she was a Gotcha skin. So out of this list of 5, it's going to be one of them being a Gotcha skin, and that's more than likely going to be Lewin. So Lewin's going to be getting an ult, so that's really not surprising, her being like top 3 characters voted for in the game. So not surprising in the slightest. Also, too, I want to mention either the first character or the third character is Elenir. They did mention talking about Elenir getting a costume a couple months ago. I don't know if it was this year, but I think it's going to be this year. Looking at like the hair of the characters and then kind of comparing it with Elenir, I think it might be the case. I don't know. I'm looking at her right now, and perhaps it will be. We will see. But yeah, and then if not Elenir, it's probably either going to be like Nebris or Leatris. That's really all I can think of, right? But anyway, so we're going to have a bunch of reruns coming. Olivier comes out next week. She will be in the pub. You can get a copy of her if you do Chapter 18. So if you're somebody that doesn't do the story, at least try and see if you can get to Chapter 18 so you can get a free copy of her. That'll be your best way of getting her basically for free as you save up for the anniversary. In December, they will probably do the website thing. So if you guys take a look here, this is what they did back in June, which, man, it doesn't seem that long ago, but I guess it was. But they created this website where you could basically view all things that were coming up for the anniversary. They will be doing this for sure early December. I don't know what day, but definitely look out for a website, and once they do, we will I guess we'll live react because they'll be revealing all the characters and their idle animations and stuff like that. And then when the live stream happens like 2 days before the anniversary, they will be revealing the cutscenes, which everybody is going to be waiting for, right? So yeah, pretty exciting. Excuse me, but yeah, this is going to be the time to really save everything that you got. A lot of the bunnies are rerunning, and I wouldn't be surprised if Morpia Bunny is rerunning in January along with maybe another. We'll see. But yeah, it's going to be pretty big. They will be having some Black Friday sale. I think it's either during the Annie or before the Annie. I have no idea. So definitely look out for that. And yeah, that's really about it. 2026, just to yap about it for a second, seems to be a huge focus on story. I really don't know. So I know that Korea has really like gotten down on them when it comes to this story and things like that, which I can understand, but it looks like they're really taking it seriously because I think they want to like maintain players in every means possible. They don't want to be lacking in any sort of area, so it seems like story for them is going to be something that they are going full 100% on the gas on. So they're doing multiple character packs, side stories, main stories. There will be 2 next year, apparently. And yeah, they're just going to be going crazy on all the material. And also, they did the story rewrites, right? So yeah, it should be an interesting year next year, but again, we'll get into that as we move more into the end of the year. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Save everything you got because it's going to be a crazy Annie. And for those of you that pulled whatever character for the first time on the reruns, you will be getting your tickets back along with multiple rewards from the anniversary that they'll probably be doing. So the Annie itself will give you a lot of tickets. So, all right, guys, I am out. Later.